So out here at about 9 a.m. I was going to use the impact gun, but I'm trying to be quiet because I have neighbors right on top of me. And then over there, and then over there, and impact gun's a little loud. Doing rear brakes on a 2013 RAV4. I'm sitting here doing it, and I figured maybe I can film it. Super, super, super simple. I've already got this jacked up, as you can see. I'm already taking off the wheel. Nothing too exciting. Once I get to the brakes, I'll turn this back on. Honestly, one of the ugliest rotors I've ever seen. We're replacing these because they're, I think they're warped. The pads look like they're good. You could see in here, or maybe you can't because the lighting is bad, but the pads look like they're good. These rotors are absolutely terrible. It's only hitting here. This is the only clean part of the rotor. Definitely need to be done. So probably pretty standard here. 2 larger bolts, got one here and one lower. And then we're gonna have one up here and one lower as well. Let me get the sizes for you. So 14 for these little guys, 18 for these guys. Let me try to break these loose. So what you'd want to do here is check these guide pins. Make sure that they have some play, but these don't, so they're going to have to come out and get some grease. So once you pop the boot off the lip here, it should just slide right out. I'm going to clean this up and throw new grease in it. Let me try to take this off. It's probably stuck, I bet. These are threaded, so you can put a bolt in here. In most cases anyway, not always, but you can put a bolt in here, and that will actually apply pressure to the hub, and it will pull the rotor off. I don't think this bolt is the right thread pitch, but I don't care about the rotor because it's junk. And once the thread's in, the rotor should pop off. Okay, new rotor is on. That one sucks. I think I actually need this little plug here. I got the pins all greased. I just got to change the pads and put everything back together. Oh, I have to compress this piston too. I have a piston compressor. I just have to find it. For these guys, probably just pull it apart with a screwdriver. You don't necessarily have to change these. They usually send you new ones. Like I've got new brackets in there. I'm going to change them. So just going to use a screwdriver, pry all this stuff off. Be careful, these might shoot out at you. They're not necessarily under pressure, but they're in a tight fitted space. So they might pop out at you. Just going to pry it all apart with the screwdriver and put the new pads on. Sometimes there's a little wear indicator on these, but I don't see one. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so that's done. I was able to compress the piston with my hand, so now the caliper's good. I always try to put these out as far as possible to save enough room for the rotor so I don't struggle trying to get it to fit in between. Obviously, always make sure that your pads are touching the rotor and not they're not backwards. That's on there. All this little space with the rotor will actually correct itself once the piston compresses on the brakes, and also once the wheel is on, that'll hold the rotor in place. you notice I did anything wrong, let me know. I'm not a mechanic. I don't have a shop. I'm working in the dirt in my driveway. It's freezing cold out, and one thing I did wrong is I didn't use a jack stand. That's unsafe. Use a jack stand. And the other side is going to be the same. I'll do the other side, but I'm not going to film that. It's all going to be the same. So there we go.